All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Tina Fenton. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne and an area manager. And we are going back to the basics. We're taking it back. Some of us, it may be way back, some of us may be newer, but we are taking it back to the beginning and why we fell in love with Arbonne. A lot of us have forgotten that because the last year and a half has gotten, murky, and then the business got murky and stressful, and some of us walked away, which is fine. And then some of us changed our strategy every week, and that was fine. But we're going back to where we started and what made us fall in love with Arbonne. So I did last minute early this morning put up to bring pen and paper. So I hope you have scratch pad or something for yourself to get a few things down for you. This is not a test. This is not homework. This is really more for you. I'm a very visual person. So when I did this exercise for myself, it was, powerful to see where I was with regards to my relationship with Arbonne. Nothing to do with business. I may mention a little bit, but this is not about the business. This is about you and your relationship with Arbonne today. So have your pen and paper ready there. I want you to just close your eyes for a minute and breathe. You can put your hands on we're bringing in my mindfulness stuff. Bring your hands and you can put them on your legs, or you can put them on your belly if you're someone who your mind is racing and this is a little uncomfortable for you. But I just want you to close your eyes and begin to breathe in and out through your nose or your mouth if you're a little congested, and start to clear your mind a little of the Saturday to-do list. Or maybe you're like, what is she making me do? That's okay. But just feel your breath here. Let's have the mind slow down a little bit. Maybe notice the sounds that are around you. It could be if you have children in the background or puppies. A lot of us have dogs, the dogs running around, or the bird chirping. Just noticing those sounds. And then notice wherever you're sitting, feel that contact to the chair. Maybe your glutes, your tailbone, maybe your spine is supported. Maybe your feet are on the ground, maybe they're not. And then just come back to your breath now, in and out, feeling that sensation of going in and coming out at whatever rate you would like. And I want you to go back in your memory to when you were first really introduced to Arbonne. Maybe what was that first product you tried? What was that first experience like? Was it a 30 days program? Was it skincare? Was it a lipstick? What drew you into Arbonne? Maybe it was the person. And how did this make you feel? May not have been immediate results, but if it was a 30-day, how did that first 30-day program make you feel? If it was skincare, how did you feel on week 3 or 4 of using those products? And what did it create inside of you? So this goes a little deeper than the actual how it made you feel. Maybe you started to feel more confident in yourself. Maybe you felt stronger and talked more about yourself in public, or went out in public more. Maybe you felt really beautiful inside and out. Breathe to that. And when you're ready, open your eyes and just jot those few things down on your paper. Just a few of those things. And once you're done with that, this is not business related. Write down 5 things you love about the products. I'll give one more second for that. And then on your paper below that, I want you to make 4 columns right next to each other. So putting 4 lines on your paper across. And I want you to put at the top of each column, the first column is going to be skincare. The second column is nutrition. The third column is makeup. And the fourth column is wellness. And this is where I want you to just quickly put in all the products that you order monthly, or maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Like makeup, we may not be buying as quick. So, you have your skincare. Think about you. If you have children, do you buy for your children from Arbonne? If you have a man in your life, do you buy for men in Arbonne? Then you have your nutrition, your makeup, and then in the wellness, like we have toothpaste, we have deodorant, sleep spray, hand soap, other products that may not fall under skincare per se. So put down quickly all the products that you order either on a monthly basis or a 6 to 8 week basis in those 4 columns. And that's okay if you have voids. This is not a test. This is a visual for you. Now you have those 4 columns. You can keep writing. I want you, as you're finishing up, to look and see where are there voids. And there may not be any, or there could be. And this is, again, this is not for you to start judging. This is for you to start thinking about, where can I fill in these columns to Arbonnize my home? Because we're going back to the basics. And bottom line, we are the proof of Arbonne. So if you're not purchasing skincare from Arbonne, maybe it's time to start trying the products. We have these great new lines, the brightening line and the age well line. And because we are the proof in the products. And that's what Peter Mork's vision was 40 plus years ago, was let people use the products. We don't have models endorsing. We are the models, because we are the transformation of what Arbonne does for us. And I know it's transformed all of you some way, because you're still here. You're on today and you're buying something. So looking at where there are voids, And then ask yourself, why am I not buying my deodorant from Arbonne? Why am I not buying my toothpaste or my protein powder or my makeup or my skincare? I shopped the other day and looked, and then went to Wegmans for some stuff. And Wegmans has their own version of vegan pea protein powder now, and it's $40. And it's a small little container. Well, guess what? Ours, when you shop for yourself, 50% off is $39, and we get 30 servings out of it. So, and that wasn't 30 servings in the $39 Wegmans version. That had some questionable ingredients in it. So people immediately go to, I may not be able to afford it. But if you're shopping from yourself and maximizing that 50% discount, you're spending the same money as you would on stuff in the store. Look at like Opta-White. I went and looked at the pricing on Opta-White toothpaste. It's, I think, $9, $10. Sensodyne is $6, $7. And I can't find the full ingredient list on Sensodyne. And it's got fluoride in it. And so you're buying a quality product for you and your family at almost the same price as stuff, I almost said another word, in the store that isn't supporting our bodies fully. Where can you, okay, so you can save money, that 50% discount. You're saving time, because how easy is it to shop from your phone or your computer and have it shipped to your house? And you know exactly what you're putting in your body. I went down a rabbit hole on skincare and the top 10 ingredients that are toxic in regular skincare that's all over the market, even on expensive stuff that's out there. So you know what you're putting on and in your body. So the bigger picture on why I wanted you to do this is you are the proof, and you know it. Go back to that reflection in the beginning of how Arbonne made you feel in the beginning and why you said yes to Arbonne. So you're already on your way to showing people you are the proof. You have chosen to make your health a priority. You're putting your health first when you purchase your products for you. You are choosing to elevate your life through products that support your health and wellness. And we know mind, body, skin, that balance. How does it feel? And this is another reflection you can sit with and breathe to is, how do you feel when you are choosing a product that you know is supporting and elevating your body? That's something to think about every time you choose to put that product on or in your body, whatever it is. How does that make you feel? You're creating your balance inside and out. You're making the conscious decision to choose products that are non-toxic for your whole family. And I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole, but you're choosing to take control of your health and instead of allowing the FDA or whoever is in charge of the ingredients that we are allowed to consume in America. So you are making that conscious decision. Here we go, elevating consciousness, to take control of where you're spending your money. And then you're grounded in your belief, in your truth, instead of what social media is telling us and what the TV is telling us and what famous models are telling us and what the government is telling us. You are standing in your own truth in what you know is elevating and supporting you and your family. We all know how these products make us feel. People start to notice a difference in us. We glow, we have more energy. Some of us may release some bloating. Life transforms. I'm not talking about business. I'm talking about when you use the products. People begin to comment, hey, what are you doing? And sometimes we're afraid to share. Stand in your truth and say, I'm using this amazing product that transformed my health. People become curious and may ask about it and say, hey, can I try this? So share what you love. We share what we love when we go to a restaurant. We share what we love when we see a movie. Why can't we share what we love when we're using a product that is making us feel this good inside and out? I don't know where that taboo came in that we can't share what we're doing. So that is a fear in our own minds, and that's what we all have to work through. So every time you feel that fear come up and you don't want to share, or if someone comments on a picture and you don't respond, you just say thanks. Sit with why you fell in love with Arbonne, and sit with how it made you feel and why you said yes. And then share that, because we're doing a disservice. If someone's reaching out and commenting, that may be their fearful way of saying, hey, I want to know what you're doing. And they don't know how to articulate that, or they're afraid they're going to be judged by others. So think about it from that term, that we are helping others feel the way we are feeling right now. So I invite you to go back to these reflections often when you feel you're afraid to share it with someone else, because you are the proof in the product. Continue to be the proof of balance inside and out. Continue to be the proof of elevating your own consciousness and living an intentional life, and be the proof of Arbonne. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to share about their reflections? No, we're all good.
I was going to say, thank you, Tina. I was thinking back 14 years. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so excited to try it, and then how I was feeling about it. So thank you for taking that journey back and just realizing, 14 years later, why I started using the products and just how many I do use.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of gaps in mine.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You're welcome. Yay. Thank you for sharing. Marian.
Well, I just wanted to share that when I first got introduced to Arbonne, it really was the person that kind of drew me in. And I chose to support her. And in my supporting her, I started to learn more about like what the products were, and that they had these clean formulations. And over time, because I used them for like 8 years, it really built this loving trust in my life. And it started to make things easy. And I really enjoyed that aspect. So thank you for taking me on that journey, because I hadn't thought of it that way before. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yay. Thank you.
I want to add to both Marian and Denise. I taken the walk down memory lane and being handled that first skincare sample, and then invited to the party, and then the discount. And then what truly brought me to the memory was the consultant box that arrived, and I'm reading on EOA, and all of a sudden I felt God say in my ear, this sounds like you. And at the time I went like this, but every product after that I tried, I fell in love with. And so my list from the beginning is still very full from what it was, the 15 years ago. And you're right, Tina. I have a love of something, and I should be able to share that very openly with people around me and not be embarrassed about it or hide behind it. And so thank you. You did a great job this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yay. All right.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you. It was so much fun to kind of tap back into the innocence of where I was in my Arbonne business before it became more, right, than what it has evolved into. But yeah, so that was and to like take away so much pressure of when I am talking to other people, that I'm just sharing the innocence of what I experienced with it, because there was no, no path that was defined for how this was going to go for me. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, right? But, look what it evolved into. But like to be able to bring it back to just that innocence, like the seed that was planted, and that it was up to me to harvest the seed to grow into what it's grown into. So you know, I appreciate that, because all we have to do is just be the proof, and then allow the people who want to have some sort of whatever we're proving to other people, that we give them access to just ask some questions about what's going on. And so that was beautiful. So thank you very, very much. I'm very grateful for your leadership this morning. So okay, so with that, does anybody have anything else they want to add or ask? Or
I think the word that I wrote down, similar to what you said, Kristen, was I wrote how naive I was in the beginning. And as I learned, like Marian said, as we learn and we grow, look what it's become, right? And to be able to share that with other people, because you just never know.
yeah. Awesome. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for this morning. Thank you, Tina. That was a great way to kind of get us started. And I think there's a s'more that we're working off of for these next few weeks with our Saturday morning Zooms. Some of you may be familiar with it. It's called the Getting Started s'more. We'll post it on the Facebook page if you don't have it, because it's been updated by Tina with a lot of the information that's like now available on the source again. But it's to help you get started in this adventure. And the number one on the getting started is Arbonizing your home, because you can't go off and do all the other steps and getting started with Arbonne if step number one isn't you yourself aligning with the brand and going through exactly what we just went through this morning, and discovering what it is you're aligned with in this brand and in the products and the vision that's going on. So step one is just the Arbonizing your home, you know, which is kind of what we explored today, you know, that making it about you before you make it about other people. So so that was step one. Step two, I think, might be the 100-person list that we'll explore, you know, what happens when it goes from being about you to being about other people. So we'll explore that in a little bit more depth next week. So with that, thank you everyone for joining us this morning, and we'll post this video on our Elevating Consciousness YouTube channel and within the Facebook page. And if you have anything else to add there, please keep the conversation going, and share this with anyone in your organization that might want to go on the journey that Tina brought us on this morning. So have a great day, everyone, and we will talk to you all soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Tina.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
Tina.
thanks.